Dear participants of the IGS Symposium and Workshop, dear colleagues and friends, it's really my very great pleasure and honor to welcome you here today on behalf of the Astronomical Institute of the University of Bern, the IU, to the IGS 2024 Symposium and Workshop. We are very proud that you are meeting this week here in Bern at a place with a long history in astronomy and geodesy and a long-standing relation to the IGS. Let me just use the opportunity of these few minutes to briefly introduce our institution and the place where you are meeting this week here about exchanging the latest achievements of the IGS and celebrating 30 years of operational service. Very close actually to this lecture hall where you are now sitting, the very first Bernese astronomical observatory, it was called Urania at that time, was built more than 200 years ago in 1822. Institutionalizing at that time astronomy and geodesy here in Bern. The picture that you can see here on the slide shows the first photography, the so-called daguerreotype of this building in 1845. And this observatory then gained national importance as the fundamental point of the coordinate system of the Swiss National Survey. The photography here on the right shows a plate that is commemorating the origin of the Swiss National Survey, which is today just located outside this building, the Building of Exact Sciences, that was constructed in the 60s, where also our institute, the IU, has its offices. Later on in 1955-56, observatory outside the city of Bern was realized nearby in the village of Zimmerwald as an astronomical observatory and a satellite observation site. And over the years, this observatory was significantly expanded. Today, it is called the Swiss Optical Ground Station and Geodynamics Observatory in Zimmerwald, and it's operated together with the Swiss Federal Office of Topography, the Swiss Topo, and our institute, the IU, in a long-term collaboration. And what you see here is the green laser beam of satellite laser ranging operations and several masts with all the GNSS receivers that are installed in Zimmerwald. And this station, Zimmerwald, for Switzerland is important in the sense that not only Zimmerwald as the fundamental point is the reference for the national survey, but also that it is used to the connection to the global reference systems. And the GNSS products, of course, computed, for example, here at the IU for the IGS and then used by Swiss Topo, they play an instrumental role for this. So these GNSS products, they are computed here at the Institute by the Center for Orbit Determination in Europe, CODE, one of 10 analysis centers of the IGS that is located at the IU and started many, many years ago in June 21st, 1992, its operations. Today, it is a joint venture of the IU, the Swiss Topo, the BKG in Germany, and the Institute of Astronomical and Physical Geodesy at the Technical University in Munich in Germany. The work of this CODE Center is really instrumental for the research activities of satellite geodesy at IU, which is reflected by our very strong commitment to the IGS over so many years, and also reflected by the fact that, as Rolf has mentioned in the introduction, several workshops already took place of the IGS here in 1993, in 2004, and today in 2024. But not only these products of CODE and the IGS are very essential, the IGS itself has served and still is serving as a role model for many services of the IAG. Just recently, since 2019, for example, combined time-variable gravity field models are being computed at our institute, which serve then as an input, for example, for LEO precise orbit determination and gravity field recovery. And these services, for example, the latest one that follows the role model of the IGS was undoubtedly heavily inspired by the IGS over the many years that is now in operations. So much more insights about this very interesting developments here in Bern that I try to squeeze in here in 3-4 minutes you may find in this pictorial history of astronomy and geodesy in Bern. If you are interested, you can purchase this book and you find further information in your conference bag about this. You can directly get it at the conference reception if you are interested. With this, I would already like to sincerely thank all of you who contributed to make this IGS workshop happening here in Bern with your hard work. In particular, of course, the local organizing committee chaired by Wolf Dach, the scientific organizing committee chaired by Arturo Villiger, and the IGS Central Bureau directed by Alison Craddock, and also many, many more colleagues, students and friends contributing with their hard work to this effort that we can meet here today, this week in Bern. On behalf of the IUP, I wish you a most successful and fruitful symposium and workshop, lots of interesting discussions, a great celebration of 3 decades of service to science and society, and a fantastic stay here in Bern. Thanks a lot for your participation.